Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I do want to apologize in advance for having concealer or corrector underneath my eyes. I was planning to film first and then do my intro like I normally do, but then I realized the video that we're doing today requires for me to use some beauty sponges, which I'm going to do my makeup with you guys. So yeah, in today's video I am so excited, you guys, because I will be doing a first impressions and a review on the Morphe X Lisa Frank collection. Oh my gosh, I was not aware of this. I don't know where I've been, but I had no idea that Morphe collabed with Lisa Frank. Guys, Lisa Frank, I think most of us can relate to this. Like, this is like early 2000s nostalgia. Like, oh my gosh, this brings me back to like my middle school years, something like that, when these were super trendy. I remember I would beg my mom to buy me everything Lisa Frank. Like, I've always been such a colorful Pisces on the inside since I was little. So I picked up the 35B palette. Now, from what I remember, I know that they had an old 35B palette, and I'm thinking that they like revamped it. So I am so excited. I'm gonna keep the whole packaging because this is just a vibe. I also picked up the Treat Me Sweet Beauty Sponge Set. How adorable is this? It's like a little gumball, and then you get the beauty sponges. I also picked up the little brush set, which is this one. It's like, ooh, I almost dropped something. It's all cheetah print, and then it has the cute little cheetah here, and it's super, super colorful. If you guys are ready, make sure you guys grab your cafecito because we are going to jump right into this review. Oh, I cannot wait. First things first, we're going to go ahead and do our face makeup, our base, because this is so distracting. And this is distracting too. Oh my gosh, I am just such a mess. So here we have the Pop of Perfection. These rainbow beauty sponges in mini and full size are just what you need to blend out a sweet base for your gorge looks. So this collection includes 2 full-size bubblegum beauty sponges and 3 mini bubblegum beauty sponges. So again, this is what the packaging looks like. Oh, these are so cute. And you just like pop it open from the back, just like that. This is what they look like. I love how bright and colorful they are. You have a pink, a purple, blue, yellow, and green. And these are the 2 big ones and the 3 mini ones. So I'm going to go ahead and get these wet. I'm actually going to get them all wet so we can like try them out. Or I'm just going to try out 2, the big one and a small one, to see how they work. What colors do I want to try? I kind of want to try this neon green because this is bright. So I think I'm going to try this one and the blue one. Yeah. And here's what they look like once they're wet. They're pretty big, pretty standard. So I've already applied my base. I'm going to go in with my foundation. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. I haven't used this in so long. Oh, that's so cold. And I've been wanting to have a more dewy foundation because my skin has been a little bit, not dry, but normal. So I'm just going to push that into the skin. I feel like this foundation is actually too light for me. I'm actually going to mix it with this one, the Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Foundation. This one is really good. And it's also full coverage, and it also gives you like that dewy finish. This is like one of the best like drugstore foundations that have a sunscreen, and I feel like nobody uses this foundation anymore. Hey baby. Mr. Lincoln's awake. He's just chilling in his little bouncer. Or his little swing, I should say, not a bouncer. Honestly, this beauty sponge, it feels like the Beauty Blender. It's a little bit more stiff. A little more stiff than the Beauty Blender, like a tiny bit, nothing crazy, but it's a really good sponge, and I love that it comes with so many. Now let's go in with the little beauty sponge. Look at how big it looks to compare or to how it was. So it does grow a lot. I'm going to use this to blend out the concealer. First, I'm going to use this brush that I've been using for my concealer. I'm just going to like pat it in a little bit. I feel like this just gives you a more full coverage, and then going in with a beauty sponge to kind of like perfect it. Just tapping that in, and this also allows me to get it right underneath the lash line. Now I'm going to go in with the sponge and further blend out everything, making sure that it's nice and smooth. I'm going to go ahead and set the eyes using the I Heart Revolution Peach Powder. I recently picked this up. I did like a mini little haul on my Instagram. If you guys want to follow me, I have my ads here. But I really been liking this powder. So I'm going to go ahead and set underneath the eyes with the tiny little sponge. Making sure that it's nice and smooth. If you guys have been needing some sponges, I definitely recommend these. I mean, they're really good. They're sponges. There's not much that I can say to them. So with that said, I'm gonna use the brush from the brush set. This is the, doesn't have a name or a number. It's a pink, cute cheetah print. You guys, I love anything cheetah print. And it just says Morphe and Lisa Frank. These are so pretty. I think these would be perfect for anybody that loves collecting. Oh, God bless you. Anybody that loves collecting things like this is perfect to just add to your collection. I'm probably not going to use these after this, honestly. I'm just going to keep them as a collection. So let me grab my bronzer. Now, with this brush set, you only get one face brush, which I was like, kind of bummed out, but that's okay. And then it comes with this large one. I'm going to use this one for a highlighter, even though, no, yeah, this is definitely a highlighter brush. So we're going to use that to highlight, Okay, so I'm going to go in with the LA Colors bronzer in the shade Spice. This is such a good bronzer. And we're just going to apply that. Okay, I knew I wasn't going to like these types of brushes. The bristles are, I think they're like synthetic. I don't know. But it's that type of brush that barely picks up any product. Yeah, that's a no for me. Okay, no, that brush is a no. Alright, let's try this again. I'm going to grab the highlighting brush, the one that I'm assuming is a highlighter brush. Again, these don't have any names, but the brush or the bristles are really, really long. So I'm going to dig into my highlighter. Hi! This is the Becca the Becca Pro Pop. I was going to say in Jaclyn Hill collab, but it's not. And I am going to apply this all over the skin. Hold on, I am getting a call. Alright, moving on to the highlighter. Crossing my fingers that this brush works, but honestly, I can already tell you that I'm not a fan of these brushes. Not the brushes, like, I love the look, but the actual bristles, I don't know how to explain it. I just don't like them. It's, yeah, not my vibe. So I'm going to go ahead and use that highlighter, and we're just going to apply that on the cheekbones. I know that this highlighter is actually normally more intense than this, so it's definitely the brush. Definitely a pass for me on the brushes. Like, if it wasn't a Lisa Frank collection, I would return these brushes and I would get my money back. But because they are a cute collection, I'm just going to keep them for memories and as like a little bit of decor. Ooh, let's move on to the eyeshadow. This is my favorite part. Packaging. Oh, I am living for the packaging. Wait till you guys see the inside. And how cute is this little baby lion? And then when you open it like a notebook. Oh, does this bring you memories, or what? Does this make you feel old, or what? So it has a cute little rainbow heart, and it's like a little mirror, and it says, "Color your world." It was a magical day when Morphe met the rainbows and whimsy of Lisa Frank's Fantastic World. From bright bursts of blue to the perfect pop of pink, every shade of your imagination is in this palette. Let your most vibrant dreams come true. And then if this doesn't bring you memories, I don't know what does. It says, "This palette belongs to," and it used to say that on her notebooks. Oh my gosh, I remember I used to write my name all over them. So I think I decided on what route to go, and I kind of want to recreate or go for the same vibe as the packaging. So use yellow, orange, purple, and then pink. So let me grab my brushes. And although it may not look like it, I recently washed my brushes because, girl, they were overdue for a little lavadita. So let's go ahead and start with the first shade, which is going to be yellow. Just kidding. We're going to use the shade yellow. I'm going to take Sunflower. Now, this isn't like a bright yellow. It's more of a like a marigold yellow, but that's okay. It'll have to do. And I'm going to apply that into the first part of the eyes. We're gonna pack it on. Ooh, she is vibrant. Honestly, like, I knew this palette wasn't gonna disappoint because Morphe always comes through with good quality in their eyeshadow palettes. And then we're gonna go in with orange since that's the next shade. For the orange shade, I'm gonna take Hunter, which is this one, because this one is slightly more red. And then I'm gonna pack that right after the yellow ends. Okay, so far these colors are blending in nicely. Like, both of them are just gliding onto each other like a sunset. I really like the color payoff on the orange. It's super, super intense. And I did bring in the orange a little bit more so I can have enough space for the pink and the purple. We're going to move on to the pink, and the pink in this palette, we are going to use Puppy Love, which is that nice neon pink. And now we're going to go in with the purple, and the purple that I'm going to use is called Violet and Velvet, which is this one, because I think this purple is a little too intense. So I'm going to go ahead and use this color. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. This is going to go in the outer corner. I am living my full Lisa Frank fantasy. Like, I would have killed to have this look back in the days. Do you guys know how cool I would be if I knew how to do makeup like this back in the day? Oh. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Blanca, which is white. And I'm going to apply that on the brow bone. Mr. Lincoln is fighting his sleep. Oh my gosh, that is so pigmented. And I'm going to apply that right here. So I'm actually going to take Casey and Camus, which is a shimmery yellow, and I'm going to apply that into the inner corner of the eye. I'm going to take this brush by Morphe, the M167, which is a flat little brush, and I'm going to go into the green. I'm kind of going to go based off of this. So I'm going to do green, blue, and then just connect it with the purple. So I'm going to take the shade Zoomer and Zorbit, which is this really pretty green. And then I'm going to take Angel Kitty, which is this sky blue color. I think I'm going to go a little extra and use this LA Girl pastel eyeliner. And this is in powder blue. Last but not least is lashes. I'm going to go in with the Indulgence Lash Style by the brand Eylure. And we're just going to pop those babies on. For my lipstick, I used the e.l.f. lip liner, surprise, surprise. And I went in with Obsessed matte lipstick by Beauty Creations, which is this pretty girl right here. And this is the final look. What do you guys think? This is such a rainbow vibe. I feel like I've done a look similar to this before, so if I have, I'm sorry, but wow, you guys, I am obsessed with the way this turned out. I feel like the colors did really well at mixing together. So what are my final thoughts? What is my honest opinion on this Morphe x Lisa Frank collection. First, I want to say, Morphe, you did an amazing job with the packaging. This totally brings me back to my teenage years, back in school when I was just, you know, trying to be cute and cool. I love the packaging for the brushes. This is something that I think you can still use even for traveling, or if you have a daughter like me, you can just hand it down to her, because honestly, I'm not going to use it. You guys already know the brushes are a no for me. Unless you want to buy them strictly for the collection and to keep them as display, then I would say, yeah, go ahead and pick them up. But if you want to use them for actual makeup, I personally didn't like them. The palette totally made up for the brushes. I mean, this palette is just stunning, you guys, like through and through, outside and inside. It's such a good palette. I really like it. The packaging, the quality, everything is so cute. I personally really like this collection, you guys. I think it's so much fun, and I recommend it if you guys are wanting to buy it just for the memories, or if you actually want a really cool eyeshadow palette that is super colorful. It's nothing crazy, nothing that you can't find anywhere else, honestly. It's nothing like, whoa, you need this, but for the collection purpose, I think it's totally worth it. So those are my 2 cents. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you guys. Stay blessed, and until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.